Hi guys, and welcome back to Purely Mixed. I'm your host Bree, and we are going to be continuing our series that we started last month, I believe. Basically, we are doing the astrological signs in makeup form. So today we will be working on Taurus, since that is the season we're in right now. It's actually near the end. Sorry, this is kind of late, but nonetheless, that's what we're going to be doing today. This is kind of like my own recreation of it. But yeah, let's just get into it. I have like a lot of acne right now that I'm trying to fix. I haven't worn makeup in a while. Like basically all quarantine, I've worn makeup like 3 times for like the past 2 months. So I don't know if my skin is like purging. Oh wow, I got primer. Excuse me. I'm gonna use my Skin Tune Blur by Versali because my skin needs some tuning. Whoops, gonna rub that in. I'm gonna use another primer too, but this is gonna be my blurring primer for today. On top of that, I'm gonna use my Skin Smoothie Primer, Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer from First Aid, just to give it more moisture so I don't see any flakiness. Okay, now we're getting into color correcting. So taking that same palette, I'm gonna be using the green, just cover some of this. I'm trying to make this part really short so we can get to the eyes, because that's, I think, the main part of these videos. So now that I've color corrected, I'm not actually gonna blend it out. I'm just gonna put the foundation right on top of it, and I'm gonna be using Fenty Beauty in the shade 300. And I'm just taking actually 1.5 pumps because that wasn't a full pump. And it's okay that the color correcting wasn't blended out, because it's gonna be covered and it's just gonna blend in where it needs to, so it's fine. See, you don't even see the green anymore. Tell me why my arms are so tired with just blending this. I honestly haven't done my makeup in a minute if I'm literally leaning my arm on the table, because I'm just exhausted at this point already. Those first few pumps of foundation didn't fully cover like the acne on this side, so I went in with this shade in the correct palette and I put that there, and then I'm gonna blend that out, just like tap it with my sponge just for a little bit more coverage. Sorry guys, I took a break. There's beeping from the trash man outside, and then while I was waiting for that to go away, I realized my mic wasn't plugged in, so hopefully the sound is better. If not, we'll edit it, but yeah. So going back into this conceal, contour, correct palette, going into this peach shade at the bottom, correcting under our eyes. So I let that dry down a little bit. I'm gonna tap it in with my sponge. I just need to tap it a little just to make sure it doesn't look super harsh when you put something else on over it. And this time I put it like up because I kind of want, I don't know, I kind of want more of a lifted look this time. So I'm playing with dimensions. And now we're gonna go into Born This Way concealer in warm beige, and I'm realizing that I think this foundation that I chose is a bit too dark for me right now. I haven't been outside in I don't know how long, so please ignore that with the direct contrast to my chest. Sephora's taking forever with deliveries, so I don't want to try to order a lighter shade, and plus I'm broke, so there's that, but we will work with what we have right now. So put that concealer on. Actually, I'm going to use this to highlight too on my forehead. Okay, I let that dry down for like 2 minutes because I'm not really going nowhere, so I don't care that much about longevity, but we're just gonna blend out that concealer. And we're actually not gonna contour because I felt like this look won't really need it. We're definitely gonna bronze more though. Okay, I blended out that concealer. Now we're gonna move on to powder, taking my Laura Mercier powder and putting that right under the eye, around my smile lines, forehead, down the nose, chin. And I'm gonna like kind of reverse contour low key. We'll just add a little bit of dimension. Now we're gonna take our Sephora Micro Smooth in tan, and we're just gonna buff that all over our face. Now we're taking our Sunstalker bronzer in Islanding? Yeah, Islanding. And go right where we would have contoured with just a little bit higher to add warmth. So with Taurus, when I was doing my research on this, I was getting obviously they're an earth sign. So I was getting really like, for lack of a better word, earthy vibes with the greens and the browns, and those are the kind of shades I was seeing. So I think that is the vibe I'm gonna go for today. Contour my nose a little bit, or bronze my nose, I guess. We're moving on to brows now. I'm gonna be using, it's from the Brow Gal in medium brown. And then I'm gonna put the Gimme Brow Plus gel on top of that. I'm going for like a bushy brow look, so I don't want the brows to be the focus. Is feathery and bushy at the same time a thing? I don't know. Okay, so finish my brows. We're moving on to the eyes now. I'm gonna use concealer on my lids. And I actually think I'm gonna do one eye off camera and then come back to you guys. So I have an idea of what I wanna do, but in case it messes up. I've been gone a while, but that's okay. We finished this eye off camera, so now we're gonna come back and show you how I did it on this side. So I used a couple different palettes. If you're trying to recreate this look, you don't obviously need to use the same palettes, just similar colors. So I started off with my Game of Thrones palette from Urban Decay, and I went in with this color right here. It's called Nymeria, right here. I like tan shade, but it's on the cooler tone rather than warmer. Go in there, and I realized on this side that I had some fallout from my shimmers, so I put powder here for this side. This eye at least will be spared. I'm going into my crease with that color. So yeah, when I was reading up about Tauruses, I was reading like, I guess the cliche stuff is like they're dependable, like they're stubborn, but they're like dedicated, which I like. And they're like stable, dependable. It's your dependable friend, which I think we're all striving to be, well, maybe not all. We should all be striving to be the dependable friend. And then my eye look is like, I know it's green, but I feel like it's more subdued, like it's not as high as I usually go. It's more subdued for what it is, which I think is representative of Tauruses. And I'm just blending that out because I don't want any harsh lines. I want this to just blend into my skin. And it's really close to my skin color anyway. So after we have that down, I'm gonna take the same fluffy brush, go into my Moroccan Spice palette from Venti, right there. And we're gonna go into this brown shade right here, which is Hennessy, cool tone dark brown. I'm gonna go into that with the same brush. And I'm just gonna go into the outer corner and create the outer shadow that I'm gonna want. And it's okay if it overpowers the other brown a little bit, just not too much over in this inner part. Now that that is nice and blended out, I'm gonna go in with, we're gonna go back to the Game of Thrones palette, and I'm gonna use this color, this green, this dark green right here, called The Sight. And I used my finger before, so we're just gonna do that again. And we're just gonna tap that onto our lid. And it's already an intense green, so you don't need to wet your finger or anything. Now that we have that down, I'm gonna go into, what did I do next? Oh, so I found this palette at Target. It's from a brand I hadn't heard of called Kai, like C-A-I. This is the Majestic Royal collection. It was like really cheap too. So far the colors have been really nice. You have to like work with them a little bit more, but I'm gonna use this color right here. This color called Regal, and it comes out like less shimmery than the other one, but it's lighter. So I'm gonna use that, and I am gonna spray my brush for this one, Morphe spray, and I'm gonna pat that on the inner lid space that I have. You see how that just like umphed it up a little? I don't know. It's really subtle on top of this other green, but it's really nice. Like in general, this is what that color looks like. You see what I mean? It's got that like sheen rather than a shimmer or glitter. Moving on to our next shade, which is gonna be, oh, I took this fluffy brush and back in the Moroccan Spice palette, I took this, okay, so they call it a dark green, but like it comes out black more than anything else, but it's got a green, a very slight green tint to it, but it's mostly black. It's called Sook It To Me. And we're gonna take that and we're gonna kind of use it as to deepen the outer V. Go over here and keep it on the lid space, but it's gonna kind of intensify the shadow, but with a little like greenness to it. Be very careful with this shade because it could make things muddy if you're not careful with it. See what I mean? Like it's dark. It's a dark green, but it's not. It looks more green because it's on top of a green right now, but I've tried it with other things and it's just like straight up black. I'm like, where's the green added to this look? And after you pat it in, kind of blend it into the shimmer green so it's not as harsh of a transition. I'm gonna take that first brush I used, the fluffy one, I'm gonna go back into Nymeria and we're gonna put that on our lower lash line. Just dust that under there. And then I'm gonna just like one tap into Hennessy from Fenty's palette and just keep it on the outer 1/3. Cool. Now I'm gonna take inner corner highlight. I'm taking this one, it's a little bit of a thicker pointy one, and going back to the Majestic palette and this color right here called Recognition. See if I can get it right there. Recognition. I'm gonna take that, wet it with my spray. And this is gonna be our inner corner. It's like a bluish green that I think is really pretty. Like with everything going on, I didn't think we needed too much. Help solidify the look, you know? I will warn you, if you want this to show up more, just keep putting more on. Like it's not gonna hurt. It's just layering. You see what that added? I don't know if you guys can see it. I like what that did. Okay, I think it's just mascara. Oh, liner. You can barely see it. I just did it because I think it adds to the brownness. But I took this, it's from Avon, Glimmer Sticks Waterproof Eyeliner in G22 Brown Chocolate. This one, and I'm so bad at eyeliner, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I put the eyeliner on. I don't know if you guys can see, it's like really faint, but it's a brown liner, so it's just kind of adding volume to it, but without using black, because I was really trying to avoid using black for this one. Final thing for the eyes is I'm going to use this Tarte mascara. It's the Amazonian Clay Smart Mascara. I think it's called Gifted, but I'm not sure. Oh, I forgot to curl my lashes. Oh, all right. Like I said, Tarte mascara, and then we'll be finished with the eyes. Taking this big fluffy brush, wisping that away, and we still got a sparkle there. I give up, it's fine. Anyway, so now we are going to, do blush. What are we thinking? Maybe more of a peach? Or should we go more pink? It's my NYX powder blush in Terracotta, and this one looks really pretty on my skin tone. And Terracotta, that's like earth. That sounded so dumb. Terracotta, that's earth. But really, that's like, really like an earthy material and color. Perfect for the Taurus. For highlight, I got this new palette, and I love how the only thing I'm using in it today is literally for the highlight. But it's from Pure. It's the Midnight Masquerade Face Palette. I'm gonna be taking this shade right here. This top one, I'm gonna use that for highlight. This Fenty highlight brush, and that color is called Twilight. Tap into that. Put it right on my cheekbones. It's a really nice subtle highlight. Like a smaller brush for my nose and for my brow bone. For lips, I'm gonna take this NYX liner in Beyond Nude. Then I'm gonna dab on this Josie Maran Pink Apple. I'm just gonna tap it on. I only want a little bit of the color. And then I'm gonna use this lip gloss from Laritzi Cosmetics. in the shade Vibe. It's like a peach, a light peach shade. I think that's really pretty. Okay, I think that's it for this video. Let me fix my hair and we'll get right back. Ooh, one final spray. And I think we are finished. Yeah, okay, so this is my Taurus look for the resistant to change, dependable, and stable Tauruses out there. You guys get the job done, and I respect that. And this look is just to honor you guys. I'm not a huge expert on signs or anything like that, but this is just my fun way of paying tribute to the different signs during the time, during the season. Let me know what you thought about this look. I will be posting more consistently now. I just finished school. I'm officially senior in college, so we're gonna be more busy, but not yet. We have summer free, except for a class. That's okay. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.